And his opponent spawning opposite on Ion as well. Luckily, they did spawn on the same map. It is our Red Terran player, currently teamless.
Journey.
And look what we got here.
Oh yeah, I was just gonna say.
Right? I was holding my excitement like the whole time. I'm like, I saw that first probe moving out. And this is one of the coolest, the cooler proxies. It's not quite the the 2-gate in-base proxy with Zealots. But it's just like a very aggressive, it's almost like almost Reaper.
Uh-oh. He could get the probe. He's not going to get the Zealot, but the Stalker is nearly on its way actually. So that's going to rally out, and that's going to get right up on this guy.
Yep.
Here he is. Yep, first shot's coming off, and Seed keeps all of his units alive so far, as you would expect of a player with such excellent micro. Full SCV pull from Journey. There's just a couple left. Already an immediate emergency response out of our Terran because Seed is cheesing. He just opens cheese on this map.
Yeah, this map. But I love what Journey's doing. He's taking it incredibly seriously. He needs to get this bunker up, and he already has 3 Marines in there, and he feels like he's already safe. He feels like, all right, I'm good. And I always wonder, it's only going to be 1 gate, so maybe he is relatively safe.
He could be. He's also got an SCV on the natural of his opponent, so I think he's going to attempt to put something down there and deny a potential expansion, see if there are any expansions coming out, but Seed not looking like he's expanding at all. He's making more and more Stalkers getting ready to move up this ramp, and he's actually just going to walk straight past the bunker whilst there aren't enough units. He's just in the base.
He doesn't care at all.
Not even
quite a little bit of HP, but there are only 3 Marines, and 3 Marines are not going to work against 3 Stalkers, but with the SCVs doing that citizen's arrest, they may be able to trap.
He's doing his best. That Mothership Core actually has enough energy for a recall should it all go really badly, but no, spending it on that time up. The Stalkers are just going to dance around the base, killing off so many SCVs already. 5 down. Great control out of Seed means that he's done so much damage with this, when perhaps a lesser player might not have been able to.
Exactly, 11 workers killed, and he's not done yet. The Mothership Core still surviving. There is 1 Marine that is chasing it, but the whole fact of the matter is that they're not actually chasing the Stalker, and he might even get away if that 1 Marine was not in there.
No, not quite. Oh no, he's pulled them. There were some idle SUVs in Seed space. I don't know what those were pulled off a line for, but he did not quite get to use those. And the last Stalker outside the base has been picked off, but there are 2 more that can just walk in now, and not that much really.
There's only 1 Marine there.
Yeah. What's the? There's only 12 workers for. Well, there's 12 workers for Journey, and these SCVs are going down in 5 Stalker hits. So he's just going to pick off as many of the injured ones as he can, whilst he can. So Seed is going to be just making sure he gets that final nail in the coffin of his opponent. And already the damage has been pretty excellent. He's killed so many workers. Total of 15 killed by our player.
21 to 12 right now. Although Journey does have that second command center. Keep in mind that he was chasing those Stalkers with those SCVs the whole time, so it really was only the mules that were doing any mining that whole time, while he was just mining away, getting gas already, transitioning into Stargate. Do you think we see an
Oh yes, we are.
Brutal.
It's coming. It is always the way. And you guys have all seen the trouble. You know what happens when an Oracle meets an SCV.
Yeah. It's pretty one-sided battle there, but
Yep.
You know, I think Journey, though, is recognizing the potential of that follow-up.
Absolutely.
And, he is going to hang outside of that mineral line. And the thing about this map, too, is that if he does get that Mothership Core around, he will be able to harass with those Stalkers that he has, especially if they transfer over to the natural. You know, like, say the Marines, I think they should be able to deal with it, right? Is it 6 Marines you need for an
6
Oracle?
Marines to deal with
But they're not completely a full HP.
True. That's actually a really good point. No way, it shouldn't matter unless he's able to one-shot one of them, because obviously an Oracle's always 2-shotting. He's actually using the Oracle for high ground vision, just denying the mining on the natural, which I love. That is such smart play. And behind this Seed with his Nexus, he's just going to be basically macroing up a little bit whilst he produces so many Oracles. So many Oracles.
And yeah, he's going to continue to make them. He's getting his Nexuses ready as well. And he's just transitioning into whatever he wants to do right now. He gets a pretty decent scout whenever he does go in with that Oracle. And, I mean, he's not going to bust up this front anytime soon. I don't think he needs to. As long as he's denying the mining at that natural, he's perfectly fine.
Well, at this point, there are going to be 2 Oracles drifting into the back of the base, and 6 Marines does not kill 2 Oracles. But the miscontrol, actually! That could cost him heavily. Both Oracles go down, only killing Marines. That is very, very unfortunate. I think he misclicked on the command center.
Yeah, there was a little bit of floating there where I don't know if he was trying to be a little bit more fancy there, but yeah, losing both Oracles there is pretty big, and it gives Journey some breathing room, and now we can kind of, just take a deep breath and say, okay, the threat of that is no longer there, but this natural is still going to be annoying to mine from.
It is, especially with the Mothership Core with its vision. Obviously, that was nerfed, so it's not as great as it used to be. But really, Seed's got slightly bigger problems at this point in that there's a big Bioforce, and he can't just walk straight out of there. Oh, there we go, getting away just in time. That awesome map awareness.
Yeah.
And there's a lot of gates following this up out of Seed. He's going to have a total of 5 gates and a lot of Stalkers.
Oh, Concussive Cell is done.
Oh, that's going to allow those Stalkers to kite much less effectively, but he's not focusing down the Marauders. But even so, the Concave is so favourable for Seed that he's just chipping away at the weak units again and again and again, doing really, really effective damage, even though he did lose his Mothership Core.
Yeah, so that will end that harassment at that natural base. But what is his follow-up? Getting double gas at his natural? He's been making probes this whole time. There was only a point in time where he stopped making probes, and it was around like the 24 probe minute, the 24 probe mark. But he's even on workers, which is not good, of course, if you're against a Terran because of the added meals. But I feel like if he didn't lose that Mothership Core, he may have been able to do a little bit more of harassing, but he seems to have kind of got his fun out of that. He's over it. Going to transition into most likely what looks like Blink here with this Twilight coming.
Could well be with the Twilight Council on its way, but we will have to see what it is that comes out of that in just a moment. It's just completed. What you're going to do, see? What you're going to do? He's actually microing up here at the moment, so he's not totally focused on producing out of that. There is no Blink, obviously, as yet, but if that force field had come down, he could have caught a lot of Marines out of position there. And this is what Seed's doing every single time. He's making sure that his trades are good and effective, and it is Blink that we're seeing out of our projects. As you identified, this is an excellent Blink map.
Take a look at it, like left. If you look at this corner, there's one on the left side of the map. He can go over there. He can enter from the front. He can enter into the mineral line if he so chooses to. He can get out the other way. Of course, there are 2 bunkers on the other side, so he can't go that way, but it's very, very easy to blink on this map and not trap yourself in.
Oh, that opportunistic Oracle flying in. He saw that those SCVs were unprotected for a moment, and all game long, Seed has just been using the terrain against his opponent, attempting to bait him, attempting to just take every little advantage he can, and that's what marks out a really great player compared to just the good ones. So smart from Seed, and he's keeping Journey really, really well suppressed.
Yeah, and it's just so annoying that he can't mine. Seed is fully saturated on his 2 bases. Has he stopped making probes? I think we're going to see Blink all in here. All the resources will be in attacking units, yeah.
Look at how many Stalkers he's warping in. He's getting so ready for this. And he actually he hasn't remade the Mothership Core, I don't think. Which is kind of... I think that could be a little bit brave. Oh, okay. Blink is about to complete, but attacking before... Trapping so many of those units with the force fields!
Yep. And yeah, I mean, I wonder... he doesn't want to lose his Oracle. He doesn't. That's his
edge. That's his high ground vision. He's got to be so careful with that. But it's on the main hotkey.
Yep.
There we go. He's fixed that now, I think. It's going to just be blinking back every time the Stalkers take a hit. You all know how Blink All-In works, and so many units being picked off. But there is a counter-attack. A Widow Mine has made its way into the main...
It got 3.
It's not, yeah. He's whooping Stalkers, but he hasn't got any detection, I don't think.
No, he has no way to make detection unless he brings back that Oracle, but he needs the Oracle for the high ground. So
the Oracle has actually come back, so he's going to deal with that. The Oracle, I mean, Oracles are pretty quick. I think I probably agree with the decision overall, but this is still a scary Bioforce, and you don't want to be caught out by this point. It Seeds, there's a bit of a timing here that Journey can hit when these Stalkers aren't really protected, but I think the power of Blink Stalker might win out.
Yeah, it looks like it, though. He does have +1. +1 armor is right about to finish, but he does not want to engage until that is complete. Then once again, he's going to go and harass his mineral line. And Journey's doing a very nice job, and it only makes me wonder if, he wasn't taking so much harassment damage, how...
Doesn't quite kill that Oracle! No, he's
Ooh.
taking so much harassment damage. Seed's done such a great job of keeping his opponent suppressed, and that's the only reason why this is working, because this is a very late blink attack. This is a 16-minute 2-base all in, but the
Yeah.
Micro is so good coming out of Seed. He's only losing a couple of Stalkers, but is it enough? A bit of a miscontrol there. Actually, I think Journey
my
might
God.
have this.
Yeah, I think so. 59 army supply to the 17, and the cybernetic score is going to go down, and that means no more stalkers. But now the stalkers are trying to do as much damage as they can. Left, there have been 40 workers killed by Seed this game, yet it is still 31 to 44 workers.
Yeah,
Like,
Journey's made so
wow.
many, and the thing is, I honestly think that Seed could still win this. No,
Yeah.
Journey could still win.
I think Journey can. You know, I feel like Seed is going to try to get as much damage done here and keep Journey at home. But if Journey goes across the map and he's marching, he has 6 medevacs. He can even just lift up and boost up to get there faster if he wanted to. Because he
He just doesn't have the income right now. Seed is, even though he's done so much damage, so much
Can't make
damage.
stalkers though, remember? But
No,
maybe
he's
now.
just finished his new Cybercore. He's just finished his new Cybercore. Bringing down 3 more gates, but so late. He wasn't warping in during that period because he was trying to save his money for Stalkers. But he's now desperately trying to make the units he needs back at home, and even chronoing a Void Ray at one point to get that out as a last-ditch attempt. He never remade that Mothership Core, remember, so he is going to really struggle defensively. And now the tables are turned.
Exactly. A taste of his own medicine says, hey, you know what? I got units that can shoot as well. My medevacs give me that vision. And, I mean, if he was feeling very ballsy, he could just boost on in there. There's not that much anti-air to shoot down the medevacs. And he's not going to choose to do so. He's just going to go ahead, clear the rocks so that he does have a lot more to force field with those sentries. But I don't know, man. I've been loving the edge here for Journey. 110 supply to 83. Though his economy is not as good, the mules are keeping him there. So
Oh, good force fields coming out, but I'm not sure if they're going to be good enough with that just huge bioforce behind that of Seed. He's pushing one.
Gee. Whoa. We are spawning on merry-go-round in the ASL Prime League, Group G. And I think the G stands for the great games that we've been seeing so far, for sure.
Oh,
I
yeah.
am Tempo, joined by Leth, and spawning in the bottom, it is the Dignitas representative. Down 1 game, but definitely not out. It is
Seed.
And his opponent in the top right and the red trunks, currently teamless, hailing from Korea, our Terran player.
Journey.
Journey going for that CC first once more. Wait, I believe he did the Reaper last time. Right? In the TV.
I cannot remember what he did in the
Ah, yeah.
previous game. I don't think he went CC first, but he might have done. He might have attempted it.
I think maybe he did, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, either way, that game is passed, and it is this game, and he is going CC first here into the double racks with no gas. So,
Yeah, that's pretty. I mean, that's pretty standard after a CC first. And the reason why you go for that fast double rack is in case your opponent goes Oracle. Get it? So you get a high marine count really quickly. Or if you're that way inclined, you can also drop a nice quick tech lab after you follow up with the gas and get yourself into a stim position to go for an attack.
okay.
Yeah, it leaves you with options.
Option, yeah. And I mean, you're not playing too greedy. You don't not want to die to oracles, especially after opening such economically. Those oracles will kill everything, but uh-oh. What do we see here?
Seed.
Twilight?
Yeah,
Where is
knows.
it? Indeed.
That is a Twilight. That is a fast Twilight as well.
That is
And
very
he's-
fast.
Yeah, chronoing out those stalkers. I think the reason he's chronoing that so urgently and not getting his mothership core until late, he doesn't get the mothership core so late because it means that he can get the fast Twilight Council, and he gets the fast stalker, so he can deny scouting on any potential Reapers that might be on their way out. Seed is ready. He is paying attention for that sort of thing. The Reaper has to come in some way, and when he scouts the CC first with his probe, he knows that it's not going to be a Reaper. He knows it's going to be an SCV. Boom, scout denied.
Oh, it's actually going to be DTs here. I was expecting there was going to be Blink, but he's going to go ahead and drop that Dark Shrine. And I'm a little intrigued. Have you ever seen this as much in TVP?
I haven't.
It's really, really fast DTs. I know sometimes I've seen the DT drop.
It's
Right?
so smart though, thinking
This is
about
so
it, because
fast.
He's gone for this. I mean, not only has he gone for an incredibly fast Dark Shrine, which is brave and very aggressive, but the really cool thing about it is he knows his opponent, whilst he is going to have the potential for the scans and the detection, he knows that his opponent doesn't have any higher tech. So he's going to be able to just turn up with these DTs and kite them around, and there's not going to be any stim to help catch them. There's not going to be any real counterattack pressure to worry about for a little while, and it means that C can kind of go to town on this for a
Yeah.
He's just going to hit the timing as he can.
Luckily here for a Journey, he's able to scout. He sees the pylon placement, knows that Seed is going to be doing something aggressive. That SCV that he did use to scout the main was
Turret
able to
comes
go ahead
down.
and check. Yeah, it was able to check the natural, see that there was nothing there. And this turret placement is a DT turret placement. You know, he knows apparently that it's not going to be that Stargate play, or else we would have seen it in the mineral line.
This is the first time he's going to see inside his opponent's base, but he's looking. He sees 4 gates, and he finds the toilet. He finds the Dark Shrine. Journey knows exactly what's going on, but the DTs are actually already in. They have walked straight into the base, getting up that ramp as best they can. I think the second these guys try and... They're actually within the detection range.
Yeah, I mean,
play.
he could take a chance and try to go there, but Journey has saved up enough here for a scan. So, and I don't even know if Journey's aware of this. Does he see that warping? Yeah. He's just like, what the hell is going on here?
He's morphing Archons. I love this. This is hilarious.
Yeah, this is actually insane.
Archons are they're a legitimately good unit against Bio just all the time, and the Splash is going to do insane damage to SCVs, going to do sick damage to Marines. This is a really, really cool tactic coming out of Seed. I'm not sure how successful it's going to be.
Yeah, that's the thing here. Seed is going to try to run up a ramp that has 2 bunkers with full Marines in it. So they each have 4 in each one. And there's a bunch of them outside of the Marines, man. That double racks with another one added is definitely going to pay off with that constant Marine production. Yeah, it's there to ward away Oracles and potential, but they still do incredibly well in bunkers against Stalkers. Of course, if the bunkers weren't there and he played a little bit greedier and said, I can hold this without that, then he would have been in trouble. But nope, 8 Marines in bunkers, as well as I believe he has 10 out of them. He's going to be perfectly fine.
Yeah, he should be. This is a very, very difficult...
Yeah,